Hey, it's Johnny Marks. Thank you so much for checking out the Marks in the Morning podcast. Remember, you can listen to myself, Kerri, Mac, and JP weekdays from 6 to 10 live on K92.3.
It's time to get your day started. This is Marks in the Morning on K92.3.
Can I get a countdown?
3, 2, 1.
Well, look at that. It's Monday. Monday has found us once again. It's April 5th. It's Marks in the Morning on the mighty K92.3. And look at that. Today is the big day. Our cash cow returns. That's right. She is back with the chance to win up to $10,000. I almost feel like it's not real, but it is real. Somebody could win and will win $10K. Kerri Mac, if it were you, what would you do?
I've told you this before, and I think I would buy a winery if I can with $10K. Can you buy a winery with $10K?
You could probably buy a pretty lousy winery, but maybe you could turn it around. I don't know what a winery costs.
Yeah.
But I'm picturing like a house. If you got a house for $10K, it wouldn't be much of a house.
Yeah.
But you could get a fixer-upper.
That's true. I could invest in it, and then it could grow and become the leading wine manufacturer in Iowa.
That's right. There it is, right there. Dreams, baby. Dreams start with a little extra money in your pocket. Win it with us on K92.3. First code word 8 o'clock this morning. You'll need the K92.3 app in order to enter those codes. So I'll give you a little time here to go get it. How was your weekend, Kerri?
It was great. I had a fun Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you do anything Saturday?
Well, you and I, we actually hung out, and I went to your in-laws' place.
That's right. Yeah, you were like the, I guess, fourth kid.
Yeah.
Unofficial fourth kid.
I like to think so. Your father-in-law was like, Kerri, you make a great addition during the cheers, and I lost my mind because he's my new best friend.
There you go. You got a new best friend. We have to talk about that because you were driving something fancy on Saturday. We're going to talk about that.
Yes.
Coming up on the show. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. That cash cow, like I said, code start at 8. Get that K92 in the morning on K92.3. Get drunk on a plane with $10,000. Fly somewhere fun and have a few drinks along the way. Yeah, your chance to win. 8 o'clock, we'll have your first code word. Download the K92.3 app. Not only for the information, but that's where you got to go to enter the code words once we start giving them out. By the way, we're doing them 10 times today at the top of every hour while you work, all the way on through to 5 o'clock. K92.3 app for all the information. How was your Easter, Kerri?
It was good. It was quiet because I was celebrating by myself.
I feel like I should be playing a fiddle, like a sad fiddle or something in the background here. I don't have anything queued up.
I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed. I was a little frustrated because I ordered something on one of those delivery services, and it took forever for them to even cancel my order.
Yeah, you're speaking my language. I have had that happen too. That's one of the only downsides, it seems, with the pandemic is either a lot of restaurants don't really know how it works and they signed up so they could get in on the action, or these companies maybe overextended themselves. What happened? Was it something like they couldn't find a driver for you, or was it the restaurant didn't make your food?
They gave me no explanation. I ordered before the restaurant even opened in the evening, so I kind of understood that they pushed it back for an hour, but then they pushed it back another hour, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Yeah. I just want a nice meal on Easter. I'm alone. I'm sad. Someone give me a nice piece of meat. But then they just canceled my order at like 7 o'clock at night, and I was like, I have to go to bed in an hour, and then I just ordered one of the local restaurants and they delivered. But all in all, it was fine.
It was a beautiful day yesterday.
Yes.
For anybody who maybe had a chance to go out and sit on a patio or outside or whatever, it was a perfect day for it. We ate outside last night. We didn't get delivery. We grilled up some steaks on the grill and we sat outside. And it was weird because at first it felt like maybe it was early fall where all the bugs had died, but you get one of those 80-degree days like you do in October every now and then. But then there were bugs. All of a sudden, not only were we seeing flies, but wasps have magically returned. So we were swatting at them. Wasps are not an insect you want to swat at unless you're serious, because they'll come right back at you. You know, a fly will be like, oh, I'll see you later. A wasp will be like, here, have this, psst, sting. So we were kind of like, this is nice, but we thought we'd have at least a month or two with no bugs. Now there were no mosquitoes or anything. Those are the worst. But I hope you had some time to get outside. I know we were outside plenty Saturday. We'll have to talk about what we did Saturday coming up on the show.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about that.
A little bit later this hour. By the way, JP sent me a note. He said 82 in Waterloo yesterday, which tied the record high for April 4th, which was set exactly 100 years ago in 1921. So we were part of history yesterday. My understanding is a couple other towns like Cedar Rapids did not break their records, but here in Waterloo we did. 82 degrees, or at least we tied the record. We didn't break it. 82. We should have all gone out and gone, we'd warm it up another degree. We could have broken the record.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, though. But I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a great Easter. And it's on to the next big holiday, which I guess you could say is our cash cow. But I'm actually looking way ahead to Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a month and a half away, end of May. So we'll just say about 2 months away. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to some more nice weather as we get closer. When you are dining either outside or inside or anywhere, if you're loading up whatever you're eating with sauce, what are you putting on your food? Here's another of those stupid studies that has been done by this stupid website Zippia, and they got it wrong again.
No,
these guys are so dumb. They got it wrong.
You're so bitter against them all the time.
Because they have this one-size-fits-all Google metric. Now, we all know Iowans love ranch. Do you think ranch was on the list? No. Ranch wasn't even one of the options, apparently.
Oh, that's wrong. That's incorrect.
So I'm going to tell you what they say, what these clowns say our number one sauce is, and we'll all have a good laugh and go, no, it's a popular sauce, and it's just lazy. All they do is they look at Google Analytics, but then they threw out options like ranch. So they don't know us at all. So I'll get to that next because I think it's worth sharing so we can all have a good time and a good laugh.
And you could just air out your grievances with this website. Oh, my gosh.
I like to. They give me a lot of reasons to air out grievances. So that's coming up in just a few minutes. Also, music from John Party on the way. But right now, it's Parmalee. I love you too. For you, if you like ketchup, that is apparently our favorite condiment here in Iowa.
I love ketchup.
I know. Oh, no, ketchup is great. A lot of people love ketchup. But I will tell you wholeheartedly that the folks at Zippia have blown it again with this poll. They think that is the number one sauce for the state of Iowa. So they looked at I think they used Google Metrics, which is all that they use. And they decided, just based on that one lazy study, that was going to be our favorite sauce. What else were options? Well, it seems like unless the sauce was red, it wasn't an option. So ketchup, sriracha.
Ugh.
Let's see, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce. Now, here's what I think is a kicker. I looked a little closer, they did give ranch dressing to South Dakota.
What?
Which I don't know what South Dakota's. I can only say I've been there once when I was a kid. But how did they get ranch, but the state known for ranch, so much so that it's been joked about and become a meme on sites like Reddit and that's on T-shirts. How did they miss that for us and give us just ketchup?
Maybe it's because people here are Googling ketchup a bit more than they would ranch because they already know everything. They know all the facts and nutritional value, but sometimes you never know what's in ketchup.
I like where your head's at.
Thank you.
Gravy was the top pick for some of the southern states. Actually, Missouri, their favorite. Now, that's my kind of people right there, gravy.
Is that even a sauce? I thought this was like a condiment situation going on.
I suppose. I guess. What else would you classify gravy as? You can't really buy it in a bottle if that's your system of determining what is a sauce. Tabasco is number one in Louisiana. That makes sense. That's where it's made. Rhode Island went with cocktail sauce.
Oh, my God.
What do you eat that with besides shrimp?
Lobster.
Can you?
Yeah, you can eat it with lobster. You can probably have a bunch of fish.
I suppose you could put it on anything, deep fried, right?
The world is your oyster, literally. Dip it in.
Dip it in. Oyster. Fry sauce in Utah. That's half ketchup, half mayo.
Ugh, I don't like that mix. I don't like that mix at all.
No? Can you pronounce this one? Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Okay. That was number one in Arkansas and Nevada. Worcestershire
in Arkansas.
Worcestershire. Yeah. It's fun to say. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes on Mark's in the Morning with some news, some weather, and some music. Zach Brown Band on the way. It's 6:24 right now. We got to tell you about our weekend. Kerri Mack got really mad at me and said that I can't do something.
Yeah.
Period. Like, can't do it. But she was half complimentary. You're talking about a backhanded compliment. We were talking about those on the show last week. This was more like an insult with a tiny compliment wrapped inside.
This was a front-facing punch-in-the-face insult.
This was Kerri after a lot of wine.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
We'll talk about that next on Mark's in the Morning. Back together on a Monday. Beautiful day. You just heard Rebecca Kopelman's forecast. We're looking at another day of 80 degrees. High this week on average in the mid to upper 60s. We are going to drop a bit, but we're not going to go anywhere near below average, let alone where we should be this time of year, even for our lows. Tonight's low, by the way, 56, 57 degrees. Great windows open kind of night. I saw some lightning on my way into work this morning. I'm sure you did as well. We leave about the same time. Was that spooky at all? Because I didn't hear any thunder and it wasn't raining. There's something weird about just isolated lightning to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's like you wait for the thunder.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't hear thunder and you heard screaming, that was me.
That was okay. I thought I heard some screaming.
No, I thought it was really cool, really interesting, but it was very spooky and I was getting very nervous.
It was.
Especially when I was driving in. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I thought it was something out of a Stephen King novel for a few moments there. But if that's you out there right now, don't worry about it. Nothing too exciting, nothing severe. But yeah, April showers, right? We're probably going to get some of those this week. We're also going to get some cash showers. Each code we give you to get you one step closer to $10,000. Our cash cow is back. Moolah Mary is in the Cedar Valley once again. 8 o'clock this morning. She'll have our first code. We'll give it to you. I'm waiting. There should be an armored truck with all the codes coming this afternoon. Well, no, not this afternoon. It better be here this morning. If it comes this afternoon, we're SOL. We're not going to have any codes. But it should be coming. An armored truck. I think the driver is going to stop right across the street, go into Lincoln Park, get a little coffee, and then come up here with the briefcase. I'm just hoping they don't get, too distracted because we need that briefcase, Kerri.
Exactly. If they pop into Here's What's Popping, we might lose everything.
Luckily for us, I don't think they open till after our first code, so they can pop in after, pop out of us, of our business, and then go down there. But we're very excited. Our first cash cow code, 8 o'clock this morning. We are going to do something on the show after 8, after our first cash cow code word that Kerri and I have been excited about since about Thursday afternoon.
Yes.
And intern Skyscraper is here. He's, I don't know, quasi-excited perhaps.
He's happy because he gets to eat some candy.
And you're paying for it. What a generous thing. I could chip in. I don't have any cash on me, though.
No, I don't have any cash on me.
Well, I have the cash app. I could.
No.
It's 2021, friend.
I gave him $5. That should be good. If you need candy that's worth more than $5, you have a problem.
Especially day after Easter candy, because that's what we're sending him out to get, right?
Yes, we're gonna have him eat some candy, but we're gonna put some a fun little twist on it.
Oh, and by we, you mean K Country, our listeners, are going to put a fun little twist on it. So I'm putting that in your head right now because there's going to be a post on social media that you're going to want to check out and help us decide what Aaron, as we call him, Skyscraper, is going to be eating on Facebook Live later on this morning. Yep, it's going to be part awesome leftover Easter candy and part, well, you'll decide. So I'm giving you a little sneak peek to go check out our Facebook page, K923 Waterloo. Like us on Facebook and check back there in a bit. All right, Kerri Mack, you got Nashville news on the way. Gabby Barrett, music from her. What you got in your news? Do you have a tease for us?
Well, for all of the Swifties out there, there's some good news, but also for all the country fans out there, there's even some cooler news.
Okay, we'll find out what that's all about coming up, and we'll hear from Gabby Barrett. And this will hit you like, well, maybe not a hurricane, but certainly it'll hit your wallet like a ton of bricks. Talking about our cash cow. Moolah Mary is back in K Country today. Is the big day. You have a chance to win up to $10K starting today. Anyways, we got our code words. 8 o'clock, your very first code word gets you out of debt. If, let's just say, those credit card bills still mounting up from the holidays from the past year with COVID, I think the cash cow is a great way to get caught up. It may not be the most glamorous thing to do with money, but it'll allow you to enjoy the money you make and you earn a little bit more when you're not putting it all towards bills. $10K would go a long way in getting you caught up, maybe even ahead on some bills. Credit cards, electric bills, internet, whatever. Get caught up, get ahead. First code, 8 o'clock. What do you got to do? Download that K92.3 app. Do me a big favor, too. If you already have the app, if you're waiting for the code, waiting patiently, it's less than an hour away, of course. Tap that cash cow button on the homepage. Scroll way, way down to the bottom. I know we got a bunch of codes there. They're all locked up. But scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see other ways to enter. You've probably already done a lot of these. Do you follow us on Instagram, Facebook? If you already follow us on those platforms, all you got to do is just tap the button and say you do. If you don't, follow us, and you get an entry. It's that simple. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 ways there. I'm seeing 12 ways. Don't leave those 12 ways to enter on the table. Each of those entries counts towards a chance to win the 10K. All right, so if you're waiting, you're like, gosh, is it ever going to be 8 o'clock? I can't wait. Maybe you start work right after 8 o'clock, and you're actually excited about it today. I don't blame you, but go down to the bottom of the page, and you don't have to wait to enter those ways, but you'll need to get the codes from us. By the way, we have 10 codes a day. If you miss a code, maybe a friend can help you out, but it doesn't matter the order you enter them in. It says code 1, code 2, code 3. Doesn't matter. You can put code 1 in the number 10 spot. Doesn't matter the order. You just have to get them all. And then they'll lock after today. So don't wait. It's Marks in the Morning. Kerri Mac, we were talking about this. You asked me how I met my wife, and I thought it would make for an interesting question. If you had to get married in the exact same spot you met your wife in, or your spouse in, where would it be? Because you'd asked me, and I told you. I think I said it on our promo for the show today. It was at a radio station. And I mean, that's fitting, right? A lot of people meet their significant others at work. Well, you got to be more specific than just we'd get married at work. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. If you had to get married in the very place that you met your spouse, where would it be? Probably going to get a lot of bar weddings.
A lot of internet weddings.
Oh, yeah. How would that happen? I guess you'd have to get married over the internet.
I do send.
Oh, no, you spelled do wrong. You put an N and a T in there. What?
I do. I gotcha.
Don't forget the apostrophe, or it's just I don't.
I don't too.
Let us know. We're going to Marks in the Morning. It's K92.3. I'm excited for Justin's new album, even if it's only, 8 songs?
Yeah, it's only 8 songs.
I'm still excited. We had Justin on the show about 3 weeks ago, and he said, well, I don't know how much I can tell you guys. I don't want to get in trouble from my label, but it's done. It's ready. And then within like a week or 2 weeks of that interview, it was announced.
Yeah.
I felt like we had a scoop. Even our friends at Taste of Country didn't get that out of them.
Yeah.
Their interview. That was a good intervw too. But Justin Moore's new album should be out very soon. And if you're excited like I am, then you are probably counting down the days. Now, I think he said it's dedicated to his family, right? Like his wife?
Yeah. One of the shortest albums he's ever put out is dedicated to his wife and kids.
Short on music, long on love. For his
I love
family.
that.
Yeah. Great song. Well, that one was on his more recent album, but
Why We Drink?
Yeah, Why We Drink is great. That was not dedicated to his family. We didn't have much. His first single from the new album. All right, 7:15, Cash Cow, sponsored by Tubbs R Us, starting up here at 8 o'clock this morning. 45 minutes away. When I say 8 o'clock, that's not radio slang for sometime that hour. That's direct code for right at 8 o'clock. Speaking of codes, you'll get your 10K code. Get caught up on those bills. Get that credit card paid off. Get ahead. Maybe plan a vacation with the family. All right, speaking of family, everybody's family's got to start somewhere. Question, where did you meet your spouse? More specifically, if you were to have your wedding where you met him or her, where would it be? Now, you had kind of teased this. A lot of people do meet online. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be in your living room or, I don't know, wherever you were sitting at the time you started messaging them?
It would probably be in one person's bedroom and then like another person's office space.
There you go.
So they would be doing their vows over the internet. The priest or the rabbi or whoever, they'd be just in the other room. It'd be so funny.
Well, you talk about social distancing. Where would yours be? Mine would be at a radio station. Mine would be in Decorah, Iowa, at a radio station. Radio station's still there. It's changed hands, but that's where we'd get married. By the way, I brought that up, and my wife said, oh, heck no. No, getting married there. I'm like, it'd be cheap.
But I kind of like that idea where the place where you're starting this new adventure with a person is the place where you first started knowing them.
It's true. You just have to think of situations where maybe people left their job unhappy. They were happy. Then it would be weird to go back and get married there. Like what should be one of the, if not the happiest day of your life. And you end up getting married in a place you ended up not liking. I don't know.
That would be so awkward too. One of our friends on Facebook, Brandy, we posted this on Facebook, so if you're interested in chiming in, Brandy said Quick Star.
Which one, Randy? There's so many. That's interesting. I wonder which Quick Star she met her now husband at.
That would be great. I'm curious. We'll find out. Brandy, if you're listening, message us again.
Quick Star has a little bit of everything. You go into a Quick Star, obviously they have fuel on the outside of the store, but you go in, they have food, they have stuff to drink, they have liquor, they have Iowa Lottery scratch tickets and whatever, and they have spouses. I don't know if you knew that. You do need your Quick Rewards card, though, to claim a spouse.
Oh, that's after you get the free smoothie.
They're
probably.
half off with the smoothie. Yeah, with the purchase of a smoothie and the Quick Rewards card, your husband or wife, half price.
Maybe I need to go to Quick Star more.
Yeah, what are you doing? You spend more time there. Well, let us know. We got this posted on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you there. K923 Waterloo. By the way, liking us on Facebook's an entry into the Cash Cow contest. So you can kill two birds with one stone while you're waiting for that first code. Go like us on Facebook and chime in on our question.
Oh my gosh, we're getting so many. David said the Unidome.
Oh, that's fun. I wonder what he was doing. I would love for you to elaborate. Were you there working on a game? Were they working as well? Maybe they were just coming. Can you imagine if he's working like a UNI football game and somebody else, like a fan, just came in and they met like at the beer line and the line. I don't know if they have beer at the uni, but in line to get like food or a hot dog. Wouldn't that be kind of fun?
While you're getting a hot dog, you find your soulmate. That's my dream. Oh my gosh. And Amanda said Federal Pub in Hudson.
Okay. But I figured we'd get quite a few pubs, restaurants, bars. Those seem like popular meeting places. Let us know. Keep them coming. The K92.3 Facebook page. Sponsored by Tubbs R Us, the Cash Cow coming up. 8 o'clock. My in-laws, which I feel like now they're your in-laws as well.
I love them so much. I still address them by like their professional title, like Mr. and Mrs. I don't call them like their first names because I feel like that's crossing a line that we haven't gotten to yet. But oh my gosh, I love them so much.
We went to Pivo. You had a chance to see Pivo. You met Craig and Sarah that run Pivo. Which was a lot of fun. You got to meet some of my father-in-law's coworkers.
Yes,
they're with their spouse. So that was a lot of fun. We've got to try a beer that's not out yet. I don't know how much I can say about it, so I won't say anything other than it's a really good summer beer, and it was summertime.
Exactly.
Saturday. It really felt like summer. Hope you made the most of that. And then you got to drive a car, a fancy car, and you got super mad at me. Do you want to explain why you got? First of all, what did you drive? Obviously, I know what you drove, but why don't you tell everybody?
So I drove your father-in-law's Mustang home from the brewery. I didn't have that much to drink. I was very responsible.
You did not. You only had one beer, and we were sitting there for a long, long time. Everybody was sober. We actually were more there to get beer and bring it back. But you were maybe a 15, 20-minute drive from Kelmer, Iowa, to where we were on the farm. And I couldn't see how fast I was sitting shotgun, but I couldn't see the speedometer. But you take it from here.
Well, first off, the moment I started driving this machine, which is a beauty, oh my gosh.
Were you in sport mode or were you just in regular?
Like emotionally or in the, like, yes. I have no clue what you're talking about. Sport mode, what?
You can put the car in sport mode, it goes a little faster.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't think we were in sport mode.
No, I think I was in... She's just learning how to drive a really fancy car that's worth more than her college education.
Yeah.
So as we were pulling into the city, the town nearby, you kept saying, Kerri, slow down. Slow down. It's fine. Because
we were driving into Fort Atkinson. You don't want to go small towns, any town really. When it dips down to 25, they mean it. They mean it.
When I don't know the area and I've never driven that sort of car before.
You up.
Yeah, you were very helpful. A very helpful backseat driver in the front seat.
Yeah.
But as we were driving back, I got passed by what would you call it? A giant green...
A dually.
A dually?
Yeah.
A giant dually.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's fine. He's got places to be. And your father-in-law was, that's fine. Just keep going. And then a white van.
Yeah. Like a van that looked like it was carrying prison inmates past us. Bear in mind, this white van that looks like it should be carrying prison inmates was small school bus sized.
Yeah.
And we're on a highway. You know, you were going, I don't know, because I couldn't see the speedometer. I would say conservatively you were going the speed limit.
I was going exactly the speed limit.
See.
Maybe 5 miles per hour over, but that was pretty much it.
Well, I can guarantee you'll never get pulled over for going the speed limit. I can't guarantee you for 5 over, but you'll never get pulled over for going the speed limit. So that's smart.
I was so mad. And I was so embarrassed that these cars kept passing me by. But
well,
you were being very nice, and you were taking photos of me, which I was very excited for. And then I saw the photos.
Well, we'll have to get to that a little later because we got to get to Gender Bender.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm glad you told the part where the 2 vehicles passed you. It just wouldn't have been the same coming from me.
You would have been more mean about it. I
would have been mean.
I was so embarrassed. I was hanging out with my bud, your father-in-law.
We were turning. We had to turn anyways to get to the driveway. It was about a quarter mile after we got past, so we would have gotten past anyways, or they would have had to slow way down and been grumpy.
And then the Amish buggy passed us, and I was crying.
And then we saw a couple flies go right past us. We had some kids on tricycles. It got a little much when the kids were going when we were being passed. But you know what? I wasn't going to bring that part up, but I'm glad you did. Then we had tractors passing us. Anyways, we'll be back in a couple minutes with Gender Bender on Marks in the Morning. It's your chance to win a Jay's Homestyle Cooking gift card. Maybe put the top down on your car and head to Jay's with our gift.
It's time to play Gender Bender on Marks in the Morning. Hey, Johnny Marks, who are our contestants today?
Well, Dave, good question. Let's find out. On line one, it's Kerri, a different Kerri from at least on our way to Elk Run Heights. Kerri, how are you doing?
Good.
You and our Kerri both spell your names with a K and not a C, but you're K-A-R-I. Is that right?
Yep.
A little different than ours, but I wish you the best of luck. You'll get your questions from me coming up when we play Gender Bender. Your opponent is John from Waterloo. John, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Did you have a good Easter weekend?
Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Folks and stuff.
Yeah, well, you're going to get your questions from Kerri Mack in just a few moments here, and we'll find out who goes first when I ask Kerri that question. So think about it for 1 sec here, Kerri. Let me explain the rules. You'll each get 3 questions aimed at the opposite gender. Of course, whoever has a better score wins, like any contest, and we do have a tiebreaker if we need it. It is numbers-based, so we will not have a second tie. Kerri from Elk Run Heights, who's going first, you or John?
John can go first.
All right, there you go. Kerri Mack's got his questions. Good luck.
Okay, I feel like wedding season is coming up around
for sure.
The spring, May sometime. True or false? On a traditional wedding announcement, the bride's parents appear first. True or false?
True.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice job.
Bride always comes first, let's be honest.
Do they pay for it too? Who pays for that?
I don't know.
Traditionally.
You're the one who got married. You should know this.
Yeah, I know. It's all a blur, man.
It's all a blur, man. I don't know who paid for what. All I know is I got married to her. Okay. Would you use hairspray or toothpaste to get ink out of fabric? Hairspray or toothpaste?
Hairspray.
Yes.
Yep. Nice job. He's 2 for 2 so far.
This is a sports question, and I'm starting to learn a little bit about the local sports team, so I think I know this one. The Waterloo Bucks share a nickname with a pro basketball team from what city?
Milwaukee.
Yes.
The Milwaukee Bucks, they're a pretty good team. The Milwaukee Bucks basketball team. All right, 3 for 3 for John. Now you can't beat it, but you can certainly tie it, Kerri. We'll see how you do, and we'll get started with question number 1. Tonight is the end of the NCAA tournament. Can you give me one of the 4 teams that played in the Final Four? Even if they didn't win, I just need one of the 4 teams.
Oh, gosh. Gonzaga.
Yeah. Yep. No, you're absolutely right. And they're playing tonight as well against Baylor, I think, after 8 o'clock. Question number 2. Iowa has 99 counties. Does Nebraska or Illinois have more counties? One of those 2 states? True or false? One of those 2 states has more counties. I'll just simplify the question. True or false? One of those 2 states has more than 99 counties.
False.
Oh, no. Illinois has 102 counties, beating out Iowa's 99. Nebraska has 93. Well, you know what? Let's just go for the last question. Circling the bullseye on a dartboard are numbers that range from 1 to what?
49.
No, 1 to 20. 1 to 20.
All I do is win.
I'm sorry, Kerri. It wasn't your day today, but you know what? You can call back again and try anytime this week, including tomorrow, okay?
All right. Good job, John.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kerri. We'll talk to you very soon. John, congratulations. What are you up to? Are you going to work right now, or what you got going on?
I'm heading down to Urbandale to my daughter's work on a lawn building.
Hey, very cool. You can come do some landscaping for us afterwards. Marks in the moolah. Yeah, cash cow code word. Gave away the very first one. Gave it to you 9 minutes ago. Don't miss the next one. 9 o'clock on K92.3. Glass. Oops. I'm never going to do that again. I just said it. I just said it. Just because it was the first one.
You had to let
Just
it
'cause
slip.
I had to get it out. That was the last code. Don't enter that in this number 2 spot. That's not the 9 o'clock code. That was the first code, the 8 o'clock code. Carrie Underwood, we just heard from Kerri. Blown away. Carrie Underwood was on CBS this morning yesterday. If you got up a little early and turned that on, she was talking about her new album, right, Kerri Mack? You saw it. I actually just caught the tail end.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. She talked about her faith. She talked about the new album and also her live performance at the Ryman that she was promoting.
Yeah. Carrie Underwood is, she's just been at it for so long now. I think we kind of take her for granted a little bit that she's, really plugging away and putting out such great music. But her first gospel album, the follow-up to her Christmas album, is out now. It dropped late last month and just in time for Easter yesterday. Kerri Underwood. And you can win a lot of Kerri Underwood goodies. You can buy anything Kerri Underwood related with our Cash Cow, sponsored by Tubbs R Us. 9 o'clock, next code word. All right, this is, I'm looking at it on Facebook. Poor intern Skyscraper. Aaron is back from his Target run to get some discounted candy here. What do we got here? Let me see. We got Peeps.
On a stick, so that means it's good.
That's how you know it's good. Peeps on a stick.
There's a Reese's egg situation.
The ones with the marshmallow on top.
Ooh.
Those sound good.
We have a Snickers egg, and then we have the classic Cadbury cream egg. And he told me when he walked in, I guess you can like put a soy sauce in there or something, like open it up and just put it in there.
Yeah, that's right. You could drop anything in there. Intern Skyscraper is going to eat one of these delicious Easter treats with, well, you're going to decide. I would pick mustard. You have 3 options. There's mustard, hot sauce / barbecue sauce. I guess it would be a hot sauce more. And soy sauce. There's 3 emojis that correspond. Right now we have a tie. I won't say with what. And perhaps it's changed since I last looked.
Well, we just got to vote, but make sure you go on the K92.3 page because, this is going to be good.
Or terrible. The mighty K92.3. Mark's in the morning. Happy Monday to you, to yours. Hope you had a great Easter weekend. Beautiful weather. We're going to have another nice day temperature-wise. Maybe some rain in the forecast. Got some lightning this morning. Kind of spooky driving into work. There was lightning, but no thunder, which I don't know why. I'm not used to that. It just seemed weird.
It was very spooky, and you even said it best. It was like a Stephen King novel when I was coming in. I was like, is there going to be a dog coming after me from the pet graveyard or something?
I was waiting for Kathy Bates to break my legs. It was crazy.
Oh, my gosh. But she's so talented. She would do it so well.
She'd win an Oscar, and I'd be sitting in the car with broken legs. We'll win cash or Cash Cows back, sponsored by Tubbs R Us. If you missed that first code at 8 o'clock, don't miss any more. Top of the hour while you work, which means the next one's right at 9. Download the K92.3 app from your app store. It's totally free. Get yourself caught up on the bills. Get yourself ahead on the bills. Get rid of the bills. Go buy tickets to see the Buffalo Bills, whatever you want to do.
Don't. They're usually a bad team, but this year they were good.
You know, it's funny. I was watching baseball yesterday. Thanks to the Major League Baseball greediness, I can't watch the Twins play in Iowa, but I was watching other teams. I was watching the Colorado Rockies, and it looked like from a distance, everything looked normal. The crowd, they almost had a full crowd. I don't know. They must have different restrictions.
It did. It looked so normal. I had a friend of mine who was going to the Yankee game, and he got really good seats.
Did he?
And oh my gosh,
they lost. I saw yesterday.
We're not going to talk about that, Johnny. I'm talking about this experience.
Okay.
And he had a great time, even though they lost. But it was so wild to see his Instagram because people were there. Not as many people as we would like, but it's getting there. I see hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, there is hope. It's really nice, and it was pretty cool to see the fans that were there. I don't know. I mean, most of them were wearing masks, but they showed like crowd shots of kids eating again. And commentators were making fun of kids getting stuff all over their shirt. It felt like the good old days. And the Twins won 2 out of 3 this weekend, Kerri. I was so happy. I put my Twins. You see, my Twins watch band is back.
Yeah.
I threw JP knows this story. Last year when they lost in the playoffs, I threw it in the trash.
Oh, no.
I threw it away, and my wife fished it out. She said, it took you forever to find this. I don't remember where I got this watch band. She said, you're going to regret it. And I said, no, I won't. And after crying and throwing a fit for a while, she snuck it back in my drawer, and then I forgave the Twins for blowing it last year. Now I'm wearing it again. So watch it get thrown away 4 or 5 times yet this season. And be prepared to talk me down when it does get thrown away.
I'll be here to emotionally walk you through this.
Okay.
I mean, the Yankees aren't doing too well either. So
I'll walk you through that.
Yeah. I mean, I expect them to not do too well, but let's be honest.
Aaron just voted.
You can't do that. Our intern, go on the K92.3 Facebook page, K92.3 Waterloo, and you can vote for what Aaron eats on his chocolate or his Easter candy, and he voted. You can't do that. That's against the rules.
The 3 options are mustard, which doesn't have any votes, hot sauce, and soy sauce, which are tied. Now they're tied because Skyscraper tied them up. You know, if we end in a tie, you have to have both then. That's just an easy. He's okay with it. All right. We're going to go on Facebook Live. Well, give us a couple minutes here to do some news and weather. And, of course, play more music. Got Rascal Flatts' new one, How They Remember You, on the way. Then we're going to go on Facebook Live. I'm good with the tie. I'm happy. We've got all three of the condiments here.
We do.
I have one in my office, but we've got all three of them here in the room. So we'll load up his Cadbury Easter eggs, his Peeps on a stick, and his Reese's marshmallow top. That'll go well with soy sauce. That one's just got soy sauce written all over it. We'll do this next on K92.3. It's Mark's in the Morning, something that's kind of crazy. It's Mark's in the Morning. It's K92.3. Here's something that's kind of crazy. Intern Skyscraper was on a $5 budget. Kerri Mack sent him to Target this morning. Yes, I think they open at 7. And he was tasked with buying half-price Easter candy. Unfortunately, it wasn't half price. How much was it, Intern Skyscraper?
It was 30% off.
It's not bad, 30% off. So Skyscraper has picked up, we have a couple of snacks here. Let's see. We got the Cadbury Cream Egg. We've got Reese's Marshmallow Top. We got Peeps on a stick. And then we got a Snickers egg. And I don't know if you can see this. We're on Facebook Live, facebook.com/K923 Waterloo. And then you, K-Country listeners, were tasked with voting on what Skyscraper eats his discounted Easter candy with. You have 3 condiments commonly found in most offices: soy sauce, hot sauce, and mustard. We left ketchup out because we thought it's kind of cliche.
That's too basic.
It is. And in the end, we ended up with which one winning, Kerri Mack?
Soy sauce was the initial winner, but Intern Aaron said he was going to try all 3.
I mean, nobody's going to fight him on it. JP is here as well. We just don't have enough mics. I'm going to hand you that one there, my man.
Okay.
You should sit down because you're 12 feet tall and the camera won't get you.
Okay.
All right, so we're on Facebook Live. By the way, I'm going to just turn the camera a little bit. There we go. Facebook Live, facebook.com/K923 Waterloo. Well, he's unpackaging that. Does he have the soy sauce? Why don't we start with the soy sauce?
We have soy sauce. We have the mustard.
We're calling this segment Aaron Eats, kind of like Uber Eats, except with Aaron instead of Uber. And Uber would never deliver such a bizarre combination.
I mean, I feel like if you try hard enough, you can find a place
You might be
do
able
this.
to.
I'm just going to eat it right off the stick here.
Yeah, there we go. Just pour that soy sauce right on there. There you go. You're fine. You don't have to adjust that.
This soy sauce is just going to dribble all over everything.
Yeah.
It's
By the way, I don't know the age of this soy sauce, but it's been in our sauce packet. We have like a packet of sauces. I think we've had it for a few months here. Dare I say longer? Oh, it's just getting everywhere.
it's so runny.
All over that yellow peep. He's got peeps on the stick.
That poor peep.
Once you dip it in
Dip it in there. Get it in there really good.
That peep looks like it fell in a mud puddle.
There you go. If you're watching on Facebook, you can see Aaron about to attempt.
Good enough?
Eat it.
Go for it.
Eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I can see it in his mouth. It's a weird color. It looks brownish with the soy sauce on it. How is it?
No, it's not good.
No, it's not good.
Oh.
That's not good.
What a good sport.
I love soy sauce on Chinese food, beef and broccoli, but not on yellow peeps. Wow, you just went for it. He didn't even take a bite. He just put the whole dang old thing in his mouth.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, JP.
James is going to go get you some water there. What a trooper. All right, we'll do one more here on the air, then we'll stay on Facebook Live and
Okay.
do more
Okay,
on. So what would you like to do next, Aaron? You should decide, since you're such a trooper. We also have the egg there, Kerri Mack, sitting next to your computer. But we have hot sauce, which is Frank's Extra Hot Sauce, one of my favorites. And then we also have mustard. Was he always doing the hot sauce?
Let's do the hot sauce.
All right, there you go. I love this stuff. I don't think it's overly hot, but there is that element of heat that could be the X factor here when you apply it to whatever snack. What is he putting it on?
What would you like to put it on?
We could do the Cadbury egg.
All right, let's
Oh,
do the egg.
no. Okay, you open
Should we
that
just
up.
like
Cream
kind
eggs.
of take a bite off the top and then just pour some in
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Why don't you do that?
perfect.
Do you like Peeps? Back to the Peeps. Do you like them regular?
No.
So you don't. So it was
No,
already.
It
It was already painful enough.
It was never going to be good.
It's doomed from the get go.
The soy sauce was the best part.
All right, so
Yeah.
I am upset. A former intern Megan said that I'm obsessed with that hot sauce. She used to work here. She knows that I put it on everything, but not on a Cadbury cream egg. So if you're watching on Facebook, you just took a bite of the egg, no sauce, just to get it open. Looks like it's full of nice, delicious cream, which does not pair well with red hot peppers.
I dare you to drink it, JP.
Yeah, you can pitch that. All right,
JP
here we
just
go.
looked. Oh, yes.
Did he put some in there? Oh, yeah.
Not
There
yet.
we are.
You want to help me out?
I'll do this. Oh, my gosh.
If you are listening to this going, I wonder what it looks like, it'll be on our Facebook stories when we're done, so you can go back and check it out after we're finished or
Okay,
after
just
you're
tell me
done
when.
driving. How's that? That's
Put
good.
a lot on there.
Yeah, there
Do
you
a
go.
lot. Might as well.
There you go.
Okay, that's
oh, yeah,
plenty.
that's probably enough. Don't get it in an open wound. That'll burn.
He has no fear. He's like, just pour it in there. Just keep going.
I could eat this hot sauce alone. I don't know that
Oh,
I'd
I
put
can
it on a
smell
Cadbury egg. All right, good luck there, Skyscraper. Down the hatch. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no. Hey, do we have a garbage in case this comes back out?
It'll be all right.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Tasty.
that's way worse.
Yeah, it's way worse? Worse than the soy sauce?
Can you taste the cream at all, or is it just all hot?
It was really hot. That was a lot.
I do believe that stuff, that's the extra hot sauce. It's aged cayenne peppers. So if you know or roughly can figure out in your head what a cayenne pepper tastes like, then that's what Aaron just shoved down his throat via a Cadbury cream egg.
The description says, made with a savory blend of aged cayenne peppers for a heat you can feel and a taste you'll love.
It does taste good on its own, trust me. All right, we're gonna stick around on Facebook Live here, but we're gonna move on the air. And you can continue to watch Intern Skyscraper. He's got one more to go. 92.3, happy Monday, the day after Easter. Easter weekend was beautiful this year. I hope you had a chance to enjoy maybe an outdoor egg hunt. Maybe you had a chance to barbecue or see your family or friends. And if you're still trying to do the distancing thing, plenty of room outside. We were talking about our Easter fun earlier on the show. JP, earlier when you came on, we were doing Aaron Eats, so we didn't get to really talk to you. How was your Easter weekend?
Well, the Easter Bunny did show up late Saturday night into Sunday morning and hid some hard-boiled eggs. And like tradition states, for my family, for the Patrick family, there's always that one egg you couldn't find.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope we find this, because what happens when eggs sit out for a while? It reeks.
Yeah.
Luckily, we found it about 3 p.m. So I told the kids, don't eat that one, though. We're throwing that one away.
Was the egg that, so you had like actual eggs?
Yeah, the Easter Bunny did, yeah.
Right, so the Easter Bunny. By the way, did you see the Easter Bunny in Cedar Falls, Kerri Mack? He was hanging out by Urban Pie.
Yes, I did see him. He was having a hoot and a holler with a bunch of people by that little grassy area that's pretty new, I hear.
That's where rabbits kind of hang out, grassy knolls. Yep.
And deer.
Yeah.
And Lee Harvey Oswald, unfortunately.
Well, the arbor deer wasn't there yet.
No, that'll come later. Well, we hope you had a great Easter. Thanks so much for making us a part of the day after and the holiday that is also known as Easter Monday. At least in Canada, it's observed. Definitely hope you had some good fun with your family and friends, and I hope you're paying attention to our Cash Cow code words. Sponsor, that's not the right sound effect. That's the sound effect.
Window sound?
No, I did the ding sound effect. Sponsored by our friends at Tubbs R Us in Waterloo. You have a chance to win up to $10,000. Go visit them at Falls Avenue. By the way, you can buy pretty much anything for the backyard at Tubbs R Us, and you can have some extra spending money with the Cash Cow. So if you're looking for a pool, win $10K. They'll help you out. They're open at 10 a.m. this morning, and every day. Their only day they're not open is Sunday. Otherwise, they open at 10 a.m. the other 6 days out of the week. 10 o'clock will be your next code, and right on through to 5 o'clock while you're working, top of every hour. That music means it's time to have a little fun. We're going to play the 5-second rule game, where you have to name 3 in 5 seconds. Of course, it's the what you have to name that becomes the challenge of the game. And how about this? I never go first. JP always is mad that we make him go first. So I'll go first. Who wants to ask me?
I'll ask you.
I'll start the clock as soon as you finish the question. All right, I'm ready.
Famous men with mustaches.
All right. Well, that would be Johnny Marks and Einstein. Wow, I got double buzz.
I was going to say Tom Selleck. He's the first one that came to mind.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, Burt.
And Johnny Marks. No, Einstein.
You have like a faux stash.
Yeah.
It's like you forgot to shave all weekend. That's what your mustache is.
I actually did.
It was a holiday weekend. You don't have to shave.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. All right, well, I blew it bad, so I guess I'll go next and ask Kerri Mack hers, and then Kerri will ask... Nope, we'll go in reverse. I'll ask JP. Okay. JP, you can't use any Iowa universities for this question. Give me 3 colleges or universities.
Penn State, Ohio State, Cincinnati.
Hey, there you go.
I don't know why I picked Cincinnati. That was just an odd one.
Sin City.
Cincinnati U.
All right, Kerri, you ready?
Yeah.
Name 3 colors in a rainbow.
Red, orange, yellow.
Perfect. Roy G. Biv.
I was about to literally say Roy G. Biv, right?
We would have also accepted vermilion, pistachio. All right, my turn. I'm going to redeem myself.
Okay, name 3 counties in Iowa.
Well, I have the answers right in front of me. Polk,
don't do
Cedar,
that.
Jones, Clayton, Blackhawk.
You know what's bad? Is you had to look at your county map.
I wouldn't have had
You
to.
could have recited 3 off the top of your head.
Bremer, Benton, Blackhawk, Buchanan. All of the ones in our listing area.
Right.
Fayette County, Mighty Howard County. I added the Mighty. All right, JP, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do
Give
it.
me 3 primates.
Chimpanzee, ape, gorilla.
Wow, I'm going to start using the other side of the card. I'm going to use the yellow side. All right, good luck, Kerri Mack. We'll go one more round here.
We'll do animals again. Name 3 types of wild cats.
I got this last time: tiger, leopard, lion.
Yeah, nice.
But I said all of his house cats,
We would have.
which was really funny.
You didn't pick panther.
I'm sorry.
Rawr.
All righty.
Rawr.
Kerri Mack, I'm ready.
Name 3 things you shouldn't do at a funeral.
Well, laugh, take a selfie, and dance. Thank you.
Have you ever been to a funeral where someone takes a selfie with the?
Oh,
you know?
no. I've
I
heard of
have.
it, though.
I have.
I have not. Have you? You have?
Yes, I have. It
How
wasn't
did-
me,
What
but
did the rest of the congregation think of that?
it was one of those early viewings, so like not many people were there. But oof,
What are
Why?
you going to do with that?
Yeah, what is
Show
that?
your loved ones? Like, here he is.
he's
Oh,
still
that is-
here.
That is creepy.
That is.
I know.
All right. Well,
On that note.
one more. Because I started, so we have to go one more for you, James, and one more for you, Kerri. Here we go, JP. Name 3 ways to say I'm sorry without using the words I'm sorry.
Apologize. I didn't mean to. It's your fault.
I would have. Wait a minute. What about my bad?
Oh, yeah.
The traditional my bad. All right, Kerri, good luck. It's the last round.
Name 3 type of fish.
Trout, salmon, baklava. No, that's a dessert. Baklava.
Baklava.
If someone ever gave me fish as a dessert, I would leave.
Oh, yeah. Guppy.
Exactly. Goldfish.
Carp.
Yeah, carp. That weird thing that, what is that one fish that looks like a monster that they discovered just a few years ago?
Oh, with like the headlamp.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
the
creepy.
anglerfish. That's
Oh,
what you're
yeah.
thinking of? No, that's not what you're thinking of. Like the grumpy looking
Yeah,
face.
the one that just looks surly. It
Yeah,
looks
it's
like Grumpy
a
Cat.
Grump fish. Yeah.
Well, there you go. We have Weird News Rodeo coming up. JP is going to give us a weird news story in about 6 minutes. Do you have a tease?
Yeah, it involves botched Botox.
Wow.
All right. Well, for Weird News Rodeo, a roundup of weird news stories presented to us by JP. He is our docent for this adventure through the Weird News Rodeos.
I'm your what?
docent.
What the heck does that mean?
Like,
That's not a real word.
docent? Yeah, look it up. Well, I'll look it up while you tell us what the weird news story is.
A Florida man who was performing Botox treatments has been arrested and charged with practicing medicine without a license. Now, people drive without driver's license. That's one thing. But would you ever operate on someone without any, practice?
Yes.
What? Okay.
I would.
Absolutely.
All right.
Someone's got a botched nose. I'll help him out. Give me $2,000 and I'll do it.
Wow.
The 47-year-old was calling his work Botox and Bubbles because while he was performing consultation and the actual procedure, he was pounding down champagne and Four Locos.
Oh.
Police said that the man is not a doctor. He's not even a nurse. He's not even authorized to possess the Botox or the painkillers that he was using.
How did he get his hands on those?
He had training in drawing blood. He was a phlebotomist at one point, and that's it. So that, in his mind, thought, well, I could do some Botox. I've drawn blood before.
He obviously had training in manipulation if he was able to get all of these things. I mean, where does a civilian go to get just Botox?
The black market, man.
So people were going to this guy, and it was called Botox and Bubbles. They see him drinking during consultation, and some part of their mind thought, this is going to end up all right. I'm going to do this.
I could definitely see those wrinkles in my forehead going away.
If you show up to a doctor and you see him just getting hammered, would you continue with surgery?
Yes, he's a fun guy, and I would invite him to every
guy's
single
my
party
speed.
I had.
He shouldn't instead of Botox and Bubbles, he'd call Intox during Botox.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks, Howard.
You get everything. Here, you get one of all of them. Oh, now it's not
Wow.
working. Oh, yep.
Oh,
All right.
yep.
There you go. Botox and Ball is still open, I assume, right?
Not for long.
And it's sponsored by the Alcoholic Beverage Association. All right, we'll be back in just a couple minutes on Marks in the Morning with news and weather. We'll also take a trip down memory lane with the great Luke Combs song you may have forgotten about, and you have a chance to win up to $10,000 right at 10 o'clock.
I'm Evan.
Do we make you want to win cash? Because your next chance is coming up right at 10 o'clock. We'll have your code words throughout the day, even though Marks in the Morning is over by 10 o'clock. We'll definitely be giving you code words every hour while you work, right on through to 5 o'clock. One of those codes could be worth $10,000. We've got other cash prizes as well. What would you do with $10,000? Maybe you would give if you have any kids, your next kid to have a birthday, the biggest birthday party they've ever had. Coming out of a pandemic, everybody, especially kids, it's just been hard on everyone. kids don't necessarily understand, depending on their age. How well do your kids understand the pandemic?
I think they get it. They understand why it's important to wear a mask and wash their hands. Plus, I even stressed, like, did you guys get sick this year? And they're like, no. I'm like, see, it's not just during a pandemic. You didn't get the flu or anything because you're constantly washing your hands.
So do they have, like, it's one of your kids' birthdays today, right?
Yeah, James Jr. is 12.
Yeah. Do they understand, like, because this would be the second year then for him to probably not have a big party?
Yeah, he mentioned last week, he's like, oh, this is the second year in a row I don't get to have a birthday party. I'm like, yeah, I know, buddy.
That's too bad.
Oh, my heart. I'm crying right now.
But you mentioned maybe you can treat one of your kids to the biggest birthday bash ever. Yeah. Immediately I thought, well, I can't do that. I have 3 kids. That means I have to do it 3 times.
Well,
I can't single one out.
Yeah. For you might need to win twice. But
3 times.
Yeah. Tubbs R Us, our sponsor, the Cash Cow codes every hour, top of the hour, chance to win $10,000. So 10 o'clock is coming up. Kerri Underwood's big Easter morning live stream from the Ryman Auditorium raised more than $100,000 for charity. How do you like that? The number is still growing, and the performance was only an hour long. $100,000 in an hour for Kerri Underwood, doing good for her fans and for her community. You can read more about that story on the K92.3 app. I didn't catch it. I wanted to watch it. I suppose it's still on Facebook because it's she did it on a live stream on Facebook, so I think it's still there.
I think it's up for 24 hours.
Is it? Okay. Check it out. Check it out yet today if you can.
That's about $1,700 per minute.
Wow.
Wow.
I wonder how many songs she did. We try to figure out how many dollars per song for Kerri Underwood. She was on the CBS This Morning show yesterday.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch it. I walked back in. I went to get coffee for us, and I walked back in, and she was wrapping up. You saw it, though, right, Kerri?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. She talked about her faith, her fans, and everything that this year has really taught her.
It was the 3 Fs. Freckles was the third.
Freckles.
Faith, fans, freckles. Yeah.
Of course.
That's all that they covered on the show.
Yeah, on this incredible show of journalism, they talked about freckles.
There you go. So check out Kerri Underwood. We do have a link up, by the way, to the performance if you want to check it out on the K92.3 app. Your priority there for Cash Cow and whatnot. All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes with your last Nashville News Minute of the morning. Kerri Mack, do you want to give us a sneak peek?
Yes, it's all about baby photos today. I'm super excited.
All right, we'll find out for which star next.